do horizontal and it didn't like me. No, I have no makeup on. I'm sweaty. I'm greasy. I'm puffy because our pasture is getting cut and baled, and I'm allergic to everything now. Apparently, I'm allergic to all things Texas. I guess this is the way my life is now. Let me know if you guys can hear me, see me. Uh, 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 uh. What do I have to hit? No, not that one. We got Dominic, of course. Let me know if you can hear me, see me. Otherwise, I'll just start yapping and then I'm talking to myself. Dominic, you cannot get in my lap. He's trying. Oh, puffy my cheeks are. I mean, I have big cheeks, but they're like, I'm so puffy from allergies. Dominic, where's the button? No, Dominic. Dominic? Irish! Taco Bell Cinco Stars. Upside Down Shane's here. Jacob Castro's here. Three dogs ordered a chicken salad sandwich. I'm sorry, I don't have one for you. It's my bad. I tried, but I just couldn't pull it together. Um, I don't know how many people are gonna join or if anybody. I tried to schedule it rather than just showing up. Maybe that would help, but I don't know. Mr. Ralphie's here. Well, I need to change his YouTube name to Mr. Ranch. Ow, Dominic instead of Mr. Ralphie, because the Ralphie thing is kind of just a joke on Baker's channel. But I usually call him Mr. Ranch. So God, my cheeks are so puffy. Babe, can you see that? Oh my God. Anyway, allergies, super fun. Yes, Mr. Ranch. We need to get Mr. Ranch on a live because he's hilarious and he's um amazing. If you guys didn't see the short about the hay he picked up for the rescue, go check it out. So anyway, I don't know where Helky is. I brought her medicine out, but I don't know where she is. Helky, give me a second. Give me give me 1 second. Irish whiskey does not help allergies, and cocoa does not help phones. Coco, if you knock this over every 10 seconds, I swear to God. Where's Helky? Hang on. Let me see where she's at. Hold, please. She needs her meds. And she's always involved in everything, and I don't know where she is. There she is. Hey, babe. Medicine. Medicine. Toot mouth open. Thank you. Hi, Sparkles. Dom, you're fine. Okay, come back. I'm obviously in my Sunday best. Yeah, right. Rip camera. So anyway, I just kind of wanted to, we joke a lot. We do like the random feeding streams. Um, we have a lot of fun. I like to tell stories, animals. There's Coco and me, and just the things that go on and happen around here. But there's also Coco. Why? 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 Now he wants to make out with my phone. Okay, I'm just gonna hold it. Um, so we like to have fun. I like to joke. The whole purpose of our page, our channel here and our page on Facebook is to laugh, to have a good time, um, to show the joy that animals can bring. Um, but there's also a lot of seriousness in the background, a lot of heartbreak in the background, uh, that I try not to show. I know I did a video when we put Jilly Bean down. I did not do a video when we let Susie go. And now I'm going to start crying. uh, so we've signed up with the local rescue to do um, hospice care for them. So when they get the oldies in that are broken, they can't be adopted out. They can't, they're obviously on a limited lifespan and they just need to retire, um, and just live however long they have. I mean, the first hospice we took in, the rescue we were working with at that time thought she might be okay for 6 months, and that was Liberty, and we had her over 8 years. So that was a blessing. Um, Jill, we had about 2.5 months, and Susie, we had about a little over 3 months. So, but it doesn't get less heartbreaking, because I see them every day. I spend time with them every day. I feed them every day. The amount of money it takes to feed these old horses that, have bad teeth and can't graze properly or eat hay is absurd. Um, so we kind of take on that burden, just, oldies. I used to do a lot of fostering, uh, mostly rehab stuff, which I'm still willing to do. Um, but a lot of the horses Lisa brings in, they come in and go out really fast. So there's not rehab, and I don't have time to train. Like, that's not happening. I don't have time for that. Entire life and now just need a place to chill. So we have taken in Jilly Bean, we've taken in Susie, we've taken in Buck Buck, who's back there. You probably can't see him eating his dinner, which takes hours and hours and hours every night. Um, there's another one that actually came with Susie, and her name is Smokey. And I think she's about 30 years old, so we might be getting her. But it's just, uh, it's very, very, very rewarding. And it's also very, very, very heartbreaking. So losing both of them so close together is, uh, it's tough, but that's what we do. And um, everybody here is either from a rescue or um, an exigent circumstance that led them here, including the dogs. So, Coco, what? No, Dominic! He is being obnoxious, you guys. Goodness. So, God forbid the day I lose this donkey or anybody here, but Dominic is just Dominic. Um, so like Coco, this you guys know the brown donkey. There's Coco. Coco was, I thought we'd kind of talk about who's here and why they're here. Our current group that's here, which we all of them out here from California, which was very expensive. And uh time consuming to say the least. There's a lot of stories that, but that's for another day. But once we take them in, they get a lifetime home when we commit to them. So, um, Coco was actually at a property. He was a wild donkey, and he was at a property, and the house was sold multiple times. Somebody brought him in from the Bureau of Land Management, and the house was sold multiple times. And every time the house was sold, and the contract was the donkey stays because nobody spent the time to tame him. And so he just kind of sat on this property and was wild. And then finally, a lady with equine knowledge purchased the property, but then knew she didn't know how to tame him. She relinquished him to the rescue that we were working with at the time. And then I took him as a foster. And then we ended up keeping him because he got along with Dominic so well. Um, so that's how Coco ended up with us. And then Dominic, I wanted a donkey, and Dominic was actually at a kill lot. Um, and uh, the person, I'll say, the other rescue we were working with was not good. Um, that was running that rescue knew I wanted donkeys, and she had gotten a call from the guy at the kill lot and said, "Hey, I have this nice donkey. You want him?" So she called me and said, "Hey, he said he has a nice donkey. You want him?" And I said, "Yes." So that's where Dominic came from. How he ended up there, I have no idea. Have a brand. I found the ranch that he came from in California with that brand, and they did do donkeys, but they have they're gone now. So uh I can't like contact them and try to get information on him. And he's close to 30 years old. So whatever. Miss Helke here and her mother Mocha, who's behind the barn, I think. Yeah, you're invasive. Um, and you eat my signal for some reason. So stay away. Every time this one's on camera, I lose signal. I think she's a vampire. Pretty sure. Hey, T for two. So Helki and her mother were a private rescue by a lady and up in Los Angeles, and she had rescued another horse that was emaciated and half dead. And the city, Los Angeles, is very, very strict about how many animals they can have on the property. So she was trying to find a home for Helki and her mother Mocha, who you guys have seen, the little brown mini. Why do you crap on your face? So anyway, so we took them years ago. Yes, Jacob, all ponies are vampires. If I lose reception, you guys tell me because it's her. Every time she's on camera, I lose reception. You are a reception sucker. You, ma'am. Um, the goats are not rescues, they're papered. I used to breed. Um, so they're registered Nigerian dwarf goats. I no longer breed, and so they're just staying here until it's their time to go. Let's see. Dancer and Sparkles are also from the same rescue we used to work with. Dancer and Sparkles are the two horses left here. Um, Same rescue that I got Coco and Dominic through. That's a whole saga. There's a whole online thing, investigative journalism thing, me doing an interview. It was it's gone through courts. It's anyway. So Dancer, Nick surprised me and I got him as my riding horse. And then I found out I had him for a couple months and I was like, something's wrong with his leg. And we got x-rays and it looked like his can you It looked like his leg had been caught in a fence or something at some point. So uh there was scarring, like it had gone all the way down to the bone. And then I told the rescue about it, and the founder there was like, well, you can bring him back and get another one. But I knew what that meant at that rescue. I knew that meant I would bring him back, they'd put him down, and that's it. And that wasn't going to happen. So he is no longer rideable. The joint is completely fused. Um, but he's just here to live out his time. Elky. And then Sparkles, our Appaloosa, she was also from that rescue. She was relinquished to them with her mother that she had been with her whole life. She Her mother was put down, I think the same day or day after she was relinquished, and then they threw her out into a herd with a bunch of horses she'd never met, and she'd only ever lived her entire 12, 13 years of life with her mom. And then they left her out there, didn't touch her, didn't work with her, and the only time was when they were able to catch her to sedate her to get her feet done, and then they'd throw her back out in the herd. So it was her whole story there. She was there for about a year, and then they were talking about putting her down and saying she was aggressive. So I took her, and I was like, let me see what I can do with her. And sweetest thing in the world. Absolute sweetest thing in the world. Just a doll. And so for us to bond and her to trust, I did a lot of clicker training with her. So she gives kisses, she gives hugs. She, if I tell her mad, she paws at the ground. She'll bow. She spins in circles both ways. Um, if I ask her if she has bugs, she shakes her head. So we went through all this stuff, and I kind of treated her more like a dog and did positive reinforcement training to gain her trust. And that worked out really well. And then I rode her for a while, but she has a bad bone. Her P3, her coffin bone in her right front foot is not good, and it's deteriorating. So no riding her anymore either, which is fine, which is totally fine. With my back, I don't really need to be riding anything anyway, unless if it's gated. So anyway, um, I think that's everybody who's here right now except the dogs. Red, our oldest, who we're probably going to say bye to in the next 6 months to a year, he was dumped out in the middle of nowhere at a nursery in Riverside, California. Um, Hopper, the one you guys see out here with me, he was at the shelter here locally and wasn't getting adopted because he, so we took him. Now he's still learning how to people, and it's been a couple years. Uh, Leah was another one that at least they reached out to us, but she was about to be let go at somebody's house with no fence and a mean other dog living there because her husband wanted her to get rid of the dog. So we took her. Ruby, there was a lady that posted locally that wanted help because she had a feral dog on her property that she couldn't get a hold of, and she had been trying for months. So we said we would order a trap and catch her and then take her in and rehab her and go from there. So Ruby, we had to live trap, bring her home. She ended up having every disease in the entire world and hip dysplasia. So we spent about $4 or $5,000 on her. But now she's healthy and she's good. And who am I missing? We have five. Butters. I've posted about Butters. He was a little tiny puppy, and he was dumped out on the side of the highway, and our friends found him, and I took him, and now he lives here and he ruins my life daily. So that's everybody. And I have a barn cat. You guys know Duck got adopted out. She just randomly showed up here. Um, but she's the sweetest thing in the world. So we adopted her out to our niece, and I get Snapchats all the time how she's doing, and it's wonderful, and everybody's happy. And then we adopt from a barn cat rescue, so they come already tested for leukemia. They're already vaccinated and spayed or neutered. So I had four, but living in the country and fighting with raccoons and random things, I'm down to one. So we have one barn cat. Do I still have reception? Can you leave my stuff alone? You guys, I can't do anything. Anyway, that's it. I just kind of wanted to talk about what we do here, because things we always joke around and goof off and have a good time, which is my focus in life is to, oh, Jesus. This is why you need your medicine. I'm taking her to a specialty vet. Her COPD is getting really bad. So we're gonna go to a specialty vet in the next couple weeks. Um, yeah, I hear you. This is why you get your medicine twice a day. Um, so anyway, that's kind of it. There's we joke around, we have a good time. These guys are hilarious, but there's also a lot of serious stuff that happens behind the scenes that I don't talk about. Um, Dealing with abscesses, wounds, Pokey not being able to breathe, horses dying, and me being out there all night with somebody who's colicking, laying in the barn and, getting run over by mice, sitting out here with Buck for hours at a time just so that he'll eat. So there's a lot of stuff that's not funny that happens around here, but there's also a lot of funny and there's a lot of love. So I just wanted to, nobody's over here right now. You guys think I can set my phone back down? No, my cinder block is not cooperating. You guys, I give up. Anyway, so that's it. That's all I wanted to chat about. I know experts going live soon, and a lot of you guys. Zach is here. Key for two is here. Hey guys, it's nice to see you. Um, I don't know if there's, I don't know if you guys have any questions or if there's anything you want to know. We got like 2 minutes. And then I got to finish putting these kids to bed and then hop on expert stream and chat, do some coin pushers. Oh, three dogs. Hey, three dogs. And Sylvia's here. Silver Fox. See, I have to pull my cheek up. I'm so puffy. You guys, stop cutting hay. You're killing me, man. But anyway, that's all I got. Hi, Dominic. And you all, everybody loves Dominic. Even back in San Diego, we didn't have YouTube. Well, we kind of had YouTube, but I did most everything on Facebook, and then all my friends and stuff would come over. And Dominic's everybody's favorite. He's always been everybody's favorite. Everybody's favorite. Dominic. Back in San Diego, I had two vets and three farriers tell me, if you ever get rid of that donkey, you call me first. Hi, Dom. He's such a love bug. Yeah, I got my Bucky's hat on. I have my Bucky's hat. Shane, just make sure you have some room in the barn for me next year after Dollywood. Yeah, I'll put you in with Buck. You can sit with him while he eats for hours. Then I can go to bed. Yeah, Jacob. Animals are magic. They've always been a source of comfort for me. Growing up was a There were times when it was tough, just like it is for everybody. And my mom was an animal person and a dog breeder, and I spent a lot of time with the dogs. We'll say that. Uh, and I feel like they're owed so much respect that they don't get because they have no choice in life. Humans make all of their decisions for them. So where they end up and the health that they are in is often 99.9% of the time not their choice. So if I could do a little bit to help make better choices for them, then I will. Sounds like a fun night. We'll be partying in the morning. Yeah, Shane, you can party with Dominic and an 87-year-old mini horse. And no, Zach, there are no bullshits around here. I know what you're doing. I see you. I see you, Zach. I see you. Good night. Yeah, see, three dogs. Your day is about your dogs. Same here, except I got a whole bunch of other things going on around here. These schmanimals. So anyway, I'll keep you guys updated if we end up taking the 30-year-old mare Smokey. Would be nice to have her for more than a couple of months, but you never know. The old kids have other issues besides joint issues and just keeping weight on them issues and teeth issues. They could have intestinal lesions and teroliths, bladder problems, stones, just normal things that come with age. So I don't know how long we'll have her if she comes here, but it is what it is. It is what it is. All right, one more check through chat, and then I am going to go. Thank you, Jacob. Yes, Shane, that's a bullshit. Zach is starting shit because Zach always starts shit. Zach, you guys are so funny. I adore all of you. T for two. Yours is a lots of shit. Lots of opposite shit too. Oh my god, you guys. Uh, uh, you want one of those hats? We don't have a Bucky's up here. Maybe the next time I go to Bucky's, I'll pick one up for you. But Bucky's is like an hour away, and I don't leave my house. So if I go, I'll grab you one of these. Um, Shane, love the stream. You don't realize how much joy it brings us to sit back and watch the animals or watch me mow like an idiot. Because why not? My shirt is all stretched out. You don't understand. It is oppressive weather here. I am sweating all day, every day. Disgusting. Just, it's gross. So, no makeup, no nothing. I don't care. I really don't care. Oh, I just got the alert that Expert is going live. So, I will see you guys in chat over there. I'm gonna finish putting these kiddos to bed and uh see how Buck's doing. I'll probably be sitting in his stall for at least another hour while he eats. Oh, I don't think I've showed you guys this. My niece made this for me. The one that took Duck the cat. She hand etched this water mug. So this is all etching. She etched this into the mug. Isn't that the coolest thing you've ever seen? I'm obsessed with it. I take it with me everywhere. And then I think it says engraved by KDM on the bottom. So she etched it and engraved it by hand. Coolest thing, right? I love this mug. It goes with me everywhere. Anyway, okay, let's go see expert. Say goodbye to Helki. Tell her to keep breathing until we get a new treatment plan. And I'll see you guys later. Thanks for joining. Love you. Bye bye.